Okay, right, this is a little mini keyboard. I believe it is the smallest keyboard you can get with a touchpad. Cost me under a tenner, free postage and packing. Works on a lithium battery, which I shall show you. Works on a little lithium cell. Now when you first get it, it comes with the little receiver, and you can house it in there, so when you want to take this out, move it somewhere else, or take it with you somewhere, you can put the little receiver in there. But first of all, before you start off, take this out, plug it into any of the USB ports on your computer. Works on Windows 10, no problems at all. Put your battery back in, and you have to just make sure that you fully charge the battery before you attempt to use it, otherwise you will start having problems. Now it's got a full QWERTY keyboard. You've got all the usual functions. You've got all the F keys across the top, delete, back button, page up and down. On the other side you've got left click button, left click mouse button if you like, right mouse click button, and you've got your touchpad, which is very responsive. You can adjust the sensitivity of this by using the key FN and the space bar, and you can adjust how sensitive it is. It actually does multi-functions. Actually, you can change the colour of the backlit board and everything, so because this lights up. I set it to white because I quite like white, so it's ideal for me, and it's ideal for the situation I'm going to use it in, which will be in the dark or almost dark, depending on the situation. Right, you have a series of buttons there. No, before you do that, we have a round multi-position disc, if you like, arrow keys, so you can move up and down or left and right, and you have an OK button in the middle. Next to that, you have computer browser for browsing through your computer and that. Underneath that, you have your internet. Now there's this button which is called E. Now I've tried using it and it doesn't seem to do anything, so if anybody out there knows what this button does, I would appreciate you putting it down in the comments, because I haven't got a clue. I've tried pressing it in combination with other buttons, it doesn't seem to do anything. Below that you've got a repeat of the right click mouse button. On the other side of the pad itself, you have a media button which brings up your media player, depending on what you've set it up as in the computer itself. Email, you can mute the sound on a computer, and your left mouse button. And then fully over to the left here, you have your media section, which is press play, pause, up and down volume, and next track and previous track. And below that you've got three status lights. You have a blue light which says that everything is fine, and if it's a steady blue light it means you've got plenty of charge. If it starts flashing it means the battery's running down. Fully on the right you have like a mode light, which whenever you do a function on this it will light up orange to show that it's received the signal. And in the middle you have a red light which shows it's on charge. Now you can use this while it's charging, but you do have to make sure that your charger has a minimum of 2 amps, because if you don't, this goes into one. it won't function correctly. The mouse just gets out of control. So yeah, so it has to be a minimum of 2 amps and also a maximum of 3 amps. Okay, so that's 300 milliamps. Okay. Yeah, so you've got all the normal keys. Got tab, caps, shift button, escape button, and as I said before, got all the F keys there. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of what this looks like. So you switch it on, it completely illuminates, which is great, and you can move the mouse around, as you can see on the screen there. Moves around quite easily. Okay. If you press, as I say, the Computer Explorer will come up like so, and you can look at the last programs that you used. You can also obviously explore your computer. That will come up, no problem. It's very responsive. A lot of people say they've had problems with it, but I can't say I've had a problem with it. You've got your internet, which is this one here. Shows you a picture of a little house. Coming up there, yeah, with Google and all that. You can do all your searches and such like. There you go. Music. Quite clicky keyboard, which you do have to get used to be fair. And then you can just tap enter. All comes up, no problem at all. It's a bit out of focus, isn't it? It's because it's focusing on the keyboard. Yeah, so if you press that again, it will take you back to Google, back to the search bar. Okay, hit that, it off goes off. Email, bring up your email, no problem at all. Here it comes. And you can go up and down your emails, no problem at all. You can move the screen from left to right. If you're using the Internet Explorer, you can move from side to side. If you've got stuff off the screen, by moving these, you can move around. So that's quite easy. I'm going to show you that beforehand. What else you got? You have your media player, which comes up, and then you can play your music through there if you want to. What else we've got? Yeah, and I'll say, look, you've got this E button. If I press it, see the orange light coming on? It doesn't seem to do anything. What happens if you press the FM button? No. So, yeah, if anybody in the comments can tell me what that E button is, I appreciate it. Because the instructions that come with this are very, very basic. They don't give you any clue as to what does what. Now, it's gone into like a standby mode. So you can see the steady blue light. Now, in this mode, if you touch the pad, it will immediately come up. And as you can see, it starts operating immediately. Now, there is another mode, which is like a sleep mode, like an auto sleep mode. And the blue light will go off after about 10 minutes. Also, these lights will all go off. Now, to get that back on, you have to press a key for that to come back on. Okay? But if that starts flashing, then it means your battery's running low. I've used it when I first got it continuously for about a day and a half before the battery needed recharging. so that's not bad. And as I say, you can use it while it's charging. Obviously it will take longer, but you do have to have a minimum of a 2 amp battery charging adapter. Okay, so I thought you'd like to see that, just a bit of bonus footage for you. Yeah, I'll show you the volume control. Yeah, if I play that again, we'll move that up there and there. Right, if I move it down, yeah, so you can control it. It's got quite a nice fine control on it. There you go. So, yeah, so I hope that's been some use to you. If you've enjoyed the video, please give a like. If you've got any comments or questions, please drop them down below in the comment section. And if you're not a member of my channel, please subscribe, because there's lots of interesting videos come out and such like, and also you can look through my back catalogue of videos. So